Hey everybody, how you guys doing? This is your main man, the Self-Paid Prince, coming at you guys with another quick video. And I'm gonna thank you all for tuning in. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Now the reason for me making this video, I'm not trying to preach, I'm not trying to teach, although that is what the remainder of all my videos are all about. My main thing is about being authentic. Now, all my information is going to be below this video when it comes to the Chime app, when it comes to the Dosh app, when it comes to the Digit app, when it comes to all opportunities of making money. That's what that's what all of the information is going to be down below this video. But what's wrong with people being authentic these days? People accepting other people for who they are, and people accepting themselves for who they are. And if two people come together and two and two don't equal four, then it's best you go your separate ways. Now, I've got certain people on social media, YouTube alike, who always comment on different videos that I make, different videos that I watch, and different videos that I can basically sum up and say, okay, I can agree to that. But here's what I want to know though. What's wrong with being yourself? What's wrong with keeping it as truthful as you can? I mean, is it really that hard for you to, be 100% authentic? Is it really hard for you to not tell lies um, to be completely honest, I really don't know what else to say about the situation, because I've come across a lot of people who apparently are afraid of their own shadows. They say they're not afraid of anything, but if you try to tell them one thing, they don't want to believe it. You tell them to look it up, they don't want to do that. What's wrong with looking up information if you don't know something? You're better off looking up the information or having someone teach you or school you in something, educate you in something, rather than trying to act like you know everything yourself. It's impossible for you to know everything yourself, because nowadays education is very rare. Now, you're probably going to say, how is education rare when there are schools all over the place? Newsflash, just because there are schools in place to help you learn a certain subject does not mean it's teaching you about life itself. Now, school or not, all I've done is sit back and I've observed other people. I've observed relationships, I've observed people's talking, I've observed people's speech, I've observed their conversations, and no offense to most people, but certain things that people talk about completely bore me. There is no doubt about it. They completely bore me. Mainly because they're talking about their own personal problems, which they don't have to do that. Now, everyone's usually saying, oh, I don't mean this. This is just me posting something on social media. It doesn't mean anything. Sorry, but I'm going to have to not agree with that. Now, we can agree to disagree. I'm fine with that. But I happen to know that for every person who reposts something on social media, that means that that means that somewhere deep down inside, you can, you can relate to it. Yes, you can relate to what's being said on social media, even if it's not what you created yourself. I make videos and I create my own content so that people will see my side of, people will see things from my side of the mirror. Now, I'm not saying I'm right, but I try to be as precise and as authentic as I possibly can. Some people think I'm being way too stuck up. If being stuck up means telling the truth about either history or about myself or about a certain situation that you or I can put each other into, why not be truthful about it? A lot of people are automatically thinking, okay, something is wrong with this guy because he's being way too bold. What's wrong with being way too bold? People are too bold when they get into fights with somebody else. People are too bold when they cuss somebody else out. People are too bold when they're saying, look, business is business, let's make this money. But if people don't mind being bold for those certain things, why is the truth so hard to be bold with? Why is the truth so hard to take in? Why is it that people enjoy a lie over the truth? Is it because they were raised around a lie their entire life? Okay, fine, I get it. You're raised around a lie your entire life. The lie became so real and so truthful that the truth hurts even more than the lie ever would. But deep down inside, you're not accepting yourself for who you really are. You're not accepting life around you for what it really is. You're not even accepting the people around you, whether they're blood or not. And the truth is so hard to believe these days that a lie is just that much easier to be comforting. So you mean to tell me you'd rather live a lie, work your ass off, whether it's for a company or for somebody else, or be taken advantage of by a company or by somebody else, whether it's business or someone you love. Does that make any sense to you at all? I have people on social media who I barely hear from every single day, and they're talking about, oh my God, I haven't heard from this guy. Let me go on and hear back from him. I go on ahead and I talk to them. They ask me certain questions. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm life is okay. I'm just alive and kicking, and I'm moving forward. I'm sure life with you is going just as good and is just going just as well. You have to excuse me, but if I'm not too talkative or if I'm not too responsive toward you, it's because we have a history and it wasn't all that good. We have a history to where only one of us was suffering. We have a history to where I gave everything I had and you took and never gave anything at all. And now people want to know why the world is so crappy. Now, I don't blame the person or the people for their wrongdoings. I blame their past and the influences that they took in because they didn't know any other way. Although the mind is very open, the mind is very absorbent, but what sucks about that is that everything and everyone in the world is so tempting that you're not sure what's right or what's wrong. Even some of the wrong things feel good to you. Some of the right things feel boring to you. If that's not twisted, I don't know what is. Once again, I'm only here to tell the truth from my point of view. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. I don't expect you to agree with it. But I can say this right now. Leave me a comment below, and I bet you, I'm going to tell you this right now, that if you think that what I'm saying is not true, if you think what I'm saying is a lie, depending on your situation, depending on your background, all I got to say is, I wish I could make a buck for every person who's going to agree with me and for every person who's going to disagree with me. I wish I could make a buck for every person who has a statement reflecting what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, I work for different companies all the time. Most people think I'm scamming them because I send them links or because I send them information or because I send them proof. And some of it isn't even all business. Some of it is just education that the schools don't even give out. Have I learned certain things from my elders? Yes. Am I learning certain things from my peers that are my age? Yes. Am I learning certain things from people who are younger than me? Yes. Why? Because education is everywhere, no matter how big, how small, left, right, up, down, push, pull, light, dark. Come on, think about it. There's a lesson to be learned everywhere you go. You don't want to learn the lesson, then you remain ignorant. You remain in the dark. How does it feel to be in the dark, by the way? Does it feel good to know that there are lies 24/7, 365 all the way around you and there's nothing you can do about it? Or there's nothing you can do about it until you know that those lies really are lies. They're not the truth that you thought they were. And nowadays the truth can be manipulated to where it hurts. It hurts. And for the record, if the truth is manipulated, it's not the truth. It's only the truth if it's facts and it's backed up by something else. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, history is doomed to repeat itself. Which history? Most people will say, oh, there's only one history. I disagree. How many different types of histories are there? Let's think about it. We have European history. We have African history. We have Asian history. We have Chinese history. Damn, how many other kinds of history? Ethiopian history, Trinidadian history. How many other kinds of cultures, and when I say cultures, let's break down the word culture and put cult. How many cults are all around the world? And I use the word cult because cult is a regular word that is abbreviated. You put the rest of the word together, you get culture. How many cultures are all around the world? How many cultures have been twisted before? How many cultures were being built up before they were broken down and twisted and made into something else? Go on ahead and marinate on that for just one quick moment. Before you go around saying that everything is a scam or saying that everything is a lie, do your own research on something, whether it's history, no matter what kind of history it is, whether it's a business opportunity, no matter what kind of business opportunity it is, or whether it's people that you're looking into, people that you want to follow, people that you trust or don't trust. I'll leave you guys with this. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon, letting me know that you want more videos like this and better than this, because there will be more in the future. Love, peace, namaste.